That's the bright light. Normally they have the light brighter than that. And in these windows up here, mainly the ones that are open, those are United States Government Counterintelligence Unit. This window right here next to the light, they was sent to flash lights on the home. Those people out there, they'll send them outside to talk very loud on the balcony. They have people over here shooting pellets right at my home that's over here. The United States Government Counterintelligence Unit. That's the entrance to the area, the gate they locked me out of over there. All these neighbors over here, in this row over here, they have changed the ownership in a 1-year period. They'll have 4 owners, 3 to 4 owners of the property. And what they were doing was doing that to destabilize the property values in the area, to target me, the United States government. So notice how I just pressed the light, it's not working. But for weeks and days, for months, they had this light flashing all day and all night long. United States government, now it's flashing. All these individuals over here, they have paid for their homes, paid for remodelings in their homes and their properties, and they have them coordinating with the United States Government Counterintelligence Unit, stalking me. Over here, they have a bunch of spider webs they have yet to cut down, because spider webs, the United States government thinks they're webbing a weave of evil with their gang stalkers they have over here targeting you. Many of these individuals over here, some of them work for the United States government, City of Atlanta, like Bay Lawrence and Lorette Woods. They have shooting pellets at my home nonstop. All these individuals over here had their homes remodeled and then put them on the market for about $600,000 to $700,000, all funded by the United States Government Counterintelligence Unit, mainly your tax dollars. Mainly your tax dollars. So the back row, same thing. Oops, back row, same thing. So all those homes there, this were only on this side. They will have the ownership change. They'll have 3 to 4 property owners over a 1-year period. So I submitted that information to the court because they've done it since 2017 to manipulate the housing environment over in this area so I couldn't sell my property. And they were coordinating with them, with these individuals over here. They would sell their properties too, but they wouldn't sell them as frequently. They would do probably once every 2 to 3 years. So they just moved Patrick over here and Patrick White and his daughter over here in this house. They just sold, but they only moved them over here to target and harass me with the United States government. As soon as they foreclosed on my home, they had them sell their home and relocate. United States Government Counterintelligence Unit. They had her put her home up for sale, the Bahamas Prime Minister fake wife, artificial fake wife. They had her put her home up for sale in April when they were harassing and targeting me of my home. And then supposedly she was selling her home. They put their home up as well. She must have took her home off the market. They sold their home and then they foreclosed on mine. That's why you see all the signs on the door. Now they foreclosed on my home while they were having me assaulted and targeted with directive energy weapons. So the trustee, the court, Wells Fargo, everybody knows. And then what they like to do is the United States government sends them wreaths to put on the door because they want it to pretend like it's joyous and happy over here while they're doing this to my property, targeting me. And I had to put that on the door because they like to send police over here targeting and harassing me, the United States government. Now Wells Fargo, they dismissed this case. These owners dismissed this case. Of course, they lied, submitted a fraudulent claim to the court, and then the court dismissed it because they knew it was fraudulent, coordinated with the United States government, and they still have me locked out my access gate so they can target me every time I leave and walk my home. The United States government. This is what's going on, you guys, in America. So I don't know why they're pretending to be concerned about other people's other people, civilians in other countries, when they're persecuting Christians in the United States themselves. They're over here targeting, they're paying hospital workers, visa exchange students that sit in the house. They got all their lights off, but they're sitting in there tapping on the walls. They're tapping on the walls. That's what they do. They turn off their lights to pretend when I leave my home because they don't want me to record them, because they know they're sitting in the house recording me, monitoring me outside. She does the same thing. Look, all her lights are off. That's my light right there. All her lights are off. But she's sitting in the house, banging and tapping on the walls for the United States government, harassing me. That's what they pay them to do. The CIA, FBI, DOJ, NSA, DHS, who did I forget? Let's see. I think I listed all the federal agencies, and then you got GBI for the local state agency, and then the Chamblee Police, Brookhaven Police, Sandy Springs Police, Fulton Police, the state of Georgia, the First Lady of Georgia's office. She's not a First Lady. My name is associated with the word lady, just like they had in college, the college I went to, the sorority I was getting ready to pledge. I didn't pledge because they were fake wannabe sisters. So they had the person that they assigned me to that I was supposed to partner with. Her name was Lady Bird or something like that, or something Bird. So, or Lady Bird or something like that. So they've been targeting me like this for years, the United States Government Counterintelligence Unit. I'm just letting you guys all know now because I was able to find someone that I can communicate all this stuff to my pastors, because everyone else that I was reporting this to, the United States government was paying them off to silence them. And so every time I'm outside, they send this vehicle. He backs out his home, and they're getting ready to send him by my home. He likes to drive by yelling at me, "What are you recording? Why are you recording me? Stop recording me!" So I'm outside. So of course they sent him outside to drive by. So that's what he's doing. United States Government Counterintelligence Unit. More you know, guys.